Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, send the call out, send the call out, send the call out.
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the two.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Our coverage tonight from Phillips Arena as the Atlanta Hawks will be playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for the Warriors, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. Andre Iguodala. Scoring has gone down in recent years, but he's one of those guys, Shaq, night in, night out. You'll see his numbers in all the columns on the stat sheet.
An older guy, Ernie, but the Warriors are a whole different team with him on the court. He's a top-notch perimeter defender. And my favorite part, he says it just comes naturally. Wow.
Don't you, do you have to teach somebody to play defense, or are you born with that desire to play defense?
Well, defense is an ability that you want to have. You want to be able to say, you know what, I stopped this guy, I can't stop this guy, I will stop this guy. Not a lot of guys want to play defense.
The sights of the Atlanta skyline as we are here in the heart of Georgia. We are at the sold-out Phillips Arena. We'll see. The Golden State Warriors facing Atlanta. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports, along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. And it's the Hawks to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt them.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game or for a win.
A nice shot by T.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
It's Curry outside. No good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Down low. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Corver. Teague's got 5 points so far. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the three. That's good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. They grabbed their own miss. Millsap. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Great job taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Horford. And he overshot that one, missing.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Puts up a three. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Korver. Buried from 15 feet out. Korver's got 5 now.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
It's Curry outside. Count the bucket.
Steph Curry is a three-point shooter with absolutely incredible range. In the building range, I call it. I read somewhere that the season before last, he shot almost 50% on shots from 28 feet out to half court. The league average was around 20%. He's just certainly one of the greatest shooters of all time, no doubt.
And another three for Golden State. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. T kicks to Korver. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, the NBA shooting more and more three-pointers, and the numbers guys say that's the way to go.
Well, and for a guy like Steph Curry who can get his shot off at any time, it begs the question, I mean, how many should he shoot? Is it 10 or 15? And I think with a guy like that, you have to give him a lot of freedom. And I certainly plan on doing that, Kevin.
I bet you do, Steve. That makes good sense. A free shooting player like Curry makes you a better coach. Yeah, both teams are scoring well, but there hasn't been much defensive resistance either.
The tray. Another three for Golden State.
That's 12 straight points. Coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Iguodala's drive, 13 feet away, and it's Golden State with another.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
The Hawks trail by 3. Horford kicks to T. There's the dish to Carroll. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Carroll's got himself on the board with 3 there. Atlanta was a team that would end the year with a very strong record at home, as we saw, but Steve, you wouldn't expect that if you looked at their point differential here in this building.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of blowout wins for them here at home, but they were able to squeak out enough of the close ones to make it count.
Now here's T. 5 points in the game.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Mike Scott's checked in for the Hawks. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Korver kicks to Cephalosha. Again, the Hawks score.
Boy, they're going on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Korver. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Korver's got 16 points. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To halt the run, he lays it in.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
The pass to Horford. From deep. They get it back. Here's Scott. Iguodala with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Livingston is running. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball in the open floor.
Warriors trail by 4. Dishes it to Lee. And he gets it to go.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively. What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Warriors trail by 5. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. Horford is out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Muscala in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing. Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris. Three-point shooting perhaps never more valued, Clark, than it is right now in the NBA. Kyle Korver. Such a great signing for the Hawks.
Yeah, really a good one. I mean, his contract is front-loaded, running through 2017 for around the mid-level exception. And quite honestly, he's worth every penny, not just because of his laser shooting ability, but he's a hard-nosed, tough guy, professional in every way. He just brings a winning presence to whatever team he's on.
Says he learned a lot of his basketball acumen from his mom, who was a terrific player in Iowa.
No question.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Jeff Teague.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Here's Bazemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Korver, no luck.
And Korver known for his shooting, but he's a good passer, rebounder, and an underrated defender as well. Takes great pride in being a well-rounded, complete player. I mean, what are you going to do defensively? He can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that, and they get such separation with the height advantage.
Now here's Teague. 11 points in the game. There's the bucket. Good.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the 3-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there. And Korver was selected to the 28-player pool for Team USA, and while he might not be a household name to the casual fan, those in the know realize he's one of the best in the business as a professional and as a laser, a dead-eye shooter.
Nobody near Barnes. And another 3 for Golden State.
You know, the first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition 3.
Teague kicks to Korver. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Jeff Teague.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And Green gets it to go. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Teague, the pass to Horford. From outside the arc. That's good. Bazemore's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And assists like that typify their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Al Horford saw last season come to an end after completely tearing his right pectoral muscle. This only 2 years after a similar injury to his left pectoral. Such a terrific player. You certainly hope he can find a way to stay healthy.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damari Carroll's checked in for Muscala. Millsap comes in for Al Horford. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Schroeder in for Kyle Korver.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And Horford, the Hawks' longest tenured player, but their best player. When you take a look at their entire roster, they're a different team with him healthy.
No denying that, Kevin. And with the new front office revamping the roster, going for more financial flexibility.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man. He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
And good on the basket. Book it.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Thompson for 3. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from T. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson with the bucket.
That's about 3. Three-pointers here in this quarter, 4 overall.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season in Michigan State.
Al Horford is checked in for Damari Carroll. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing.
And Green, a combo forward. You know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebounder. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7".
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
How about that for a response?
He will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta. And Green certainly not an elite athlete, Steve, but pretty quick on his feet.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, and I think he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. Just his awareness and his energy, they've really helped him out a lot. He can guard multiple positions for sure.
Hawks shooting 71% all in all. On this one, they've been brilliant offensively.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
And it's blocked, but he gets it back. Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Schroeder missing. Warriors trail by 3. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Probably should hold for one shot here. Clock is on their side.
Yeah, no brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
Teague can't hit. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Barnes. Thompson's got 17.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Hawks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the 1.
Well, you know, the Warriors have been a tough team at home for a while now. But it's in the last few years where they've proven that they can get it done on the road as well.
Teague for 3. Here's Schroeder. Back to Teague. The Hawks working the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Schroeder's got 19 points.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
The drive by Iguodala, and it's Golden State with another. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Passes it to Mack. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And of their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Curry outside. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson from long range, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 20.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Teague dishes to Schroeder. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. They now take the lead. 31 points for Steph Curry.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got their offense clicking.
Schroeder kicks to Teague. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3.
Andre Iguodala got off to a hot start last season. He shot 45% from long range through the first 2 months of the season. But after a hamstring injury, his percentages and his aggressiveness all seem to tail off.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Muscala, he's checked in for Horford. Damari Carroll comes in for Schroeder. And it's Korver in for Jeff Teague. 13 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Livingston's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. And Steve, for Iguodala, the perfect example of a player who doesn't have to score to help his team win. He does so many other things.
He does, Kevin. He's an excellent defender. He runs the floor. He handles the ball. He's a good passer. And a pretty solid three-point shooter as well. Not a volume three-point shooter, but he will make selective threes. And so all in all, Iguodala, an excellent player.
Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town, and he said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special, his great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done. And Iguodala, now in his 30s, sporting a few gray hairs. I haven't seen any of them yet, but maybe they are there. He's still a great athlete and a fantastic ball handler for a swingman, so his drive and kick game, really a terrific fit for the Warriors.
And Carroll gets it to go.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Livingston dishes to Lee. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston. And that's now 7 points for David Lee.
And Iguodala, a decent shooter from long range, but that's never been his calling card offensively. Instead, he's a quality playmaker and a player who moves well without the ball.
Lets it go with the three. Another three for Golden State. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, if any team had the opportunity or the excuse to pack it in and call it a year, it was the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they lost their star player for the season, but still found a way to fight through and make it into the playoffs in a very tough division.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Harold Ontic, he's checked in for Muscala. Horford comes in for Paul Millsap. Schroeder, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Teagan for Kent Bazemore. And realistically, guys, the Hawks never were going to do anything in the East as the Pacers and Heat were the class of the conference. But, Steve, they established a winning environment in a year when they really could just glide it on by.
Yeah, and they gave Indiana all they could handle in that first round, too, Kevin. I think it's important to establish the style of play, which Mike Budenholzer did, and now you build off that, and you continue to grow as an organization.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
From the arc. And it's Schroeder missing.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Lee with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he makes the first.
Under 6.
Both shots good from the stripe. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Korver passes to Teague. Here's Schroeder. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Livingston kicks to Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Teague dishes to Schroeder. The three. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? Well, it's like guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
Teague out there with Schroeder. Then it's Elton Brand. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Muscala in at the 4 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. And that one's good.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket. And tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Kept alive. Brand passes to Muscala. Here's Schroeder. Bangs home the trifecta. Schroeder's got 24 points.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. That's a 2 from Korver. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Timeout called the Warriors. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. So for the Hawks, Cephalosha comes in for Elton Brand. And it's Horford in for Muscala. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
That's a 2 from Korver. The Warriors pull it in.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
And Green gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Hawks trail by 7. Feeds it to Korver. Curry with the steal. Here's Iguodala. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. He's got 11 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hawks passing it around. Here's Schroeder, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Schroeder's got 27.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Here's Barnes.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And there's the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder. That is his first foul of the game. The Atlanta making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Cephalosha. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Schroeder. It's Curry outside. Horford with the rebound.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
The 3 from Korver. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Horford with the block. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. So it's Atlanta now. Pass to Carroll. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Millsap against Barnes. Carroll for 3. They get it again. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Shot's good by Iguodala.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Teague against Curry. That's good. That's 29 points for Teague.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 13. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 13. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Atlanta making some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Kyle Korver.
Well, he didn't quit on the play. He defended the shot, contested it, and then got back straight to the glass.
Wasted no time on that one. Thompson's got 37.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
The Hawks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Schroeder kicks to T. And here's Cephalosha for 3, and he gets it to go.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Warriors leading by 13. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Horford.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they've played.
And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for the Warriors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results. Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Teague with a clean look. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Teague's got 35 in the game. Clark, confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, no question about it. Like they say on the playground, scoreboard.
Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Teague with a clean look. Horford kicks to Teague. And here's Cephalosha for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Free throw good. Curry. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Here's Teague, and he gets the bucket. Teague's got 37.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Curry outside. Count the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces.